At the Poe's Beautiful Beach Club. If I could ask everybody to stand, if you can, please, gentlemen, remove your lids for the playing of our national anthem. Thank you. And our two teams today in the red. Ladies first, of course, please put your hands together for Los Amigos and the number one, Alejandra Foster. She will pull the team, but she played a little differently on Friday, so we'll see what kind of game plan they use today with these three tough players behind her. Please put your hands together for South Africa, Sugar Erskine. And then playing the number 3 from Argentina, please put your hands together for Tomacho Pierres. And then he'll anchor the team. He'll captain the team at a high level. Keep an eye on the long ball hitter, Nacho Navija Estrada. This is going to be a fun team to watch. We'll see what kind of game plan they use. Welcome Los Amigos to the finals. But Audi in the black, please put your hand together, a.k.a. the Cobra, Mark Ganzi. He was fantastic on Friday, scoring a lot of goals early, and this guy was doing his job at the number 2. He's the hustler. We call him the spaceman, Jason Crowder, and they'll put the two dynamic duos behind them, playing the number 3 in the maroon helmet. You know him from Argentina, Alejandro Navija Estrada, and the director of operations for the Polo School, loves to play the number 4 position, plays very well with Alejandro at the 3 position, Juan Bolini. So get behind your teams today, everybody. Should be a lot of fun as these two teams match up very, very well. Gaston Dorniak in the saddle today. I'll be working as your second man in the stands. If we need help from the studios, our producers are trained, and our polo players, we can send any question to them, and then we can get a 120% answer. We are ready to go. And Gaston getting his final words in. If we need to replay anything, we can send it to our studios in Southern Florida, CTV Sports. You can go to CTV Sports, and you can watch the YouTube channel today. And if you're in the stadium up here, you can see all the replays behind you on all the monitors. That is all being sent around the world on CTV Sports, live streamed, as we get our first bowl-in of the day. We're going to play 6 chukkers of polo here in the finals of the Mount Sopris Cup. And now if you watch the games on Friday, these two teams made it into the finals and then had to play against each other on the final 3 chukkers. And so we're going to see how they work it out as Alejandra going to get out in front quickly here on the chestnut pony. Good pickup, Ali, as she takes it once, twice. Nobody in behind, and Juan Bellini will turn it up and control for Audi Black. Now the rotation play. Starts with Bellini at the number 4 position. There's the outlet pass for Ganzi. You'll see a full 4-player rotation for the black team. Now, the red team played the same way. Alejandro played a lot of defense on Friday, but she'll play the number 1 as you saw her pulling the team early, so we'll see what kind of game plan they come with as Mark Ganzi working it through the crowd, but what a steal there by Tomacho Pierres. Keep your eye on the ball. Remember, everybody, the safety zones. Be careful in the safety zones when they are running towards you. They can jump the field, everyone. The safety zone is a part of the field. The horses run 25 to 36 miles an hour when they're running down the safety zone. You do not want to be in it. Can be a little dangerous, so help me out with that all day today. Ganzi on the turn here. Cobra working it in, and he's going to just pass the goal. But a nice opportunity there by Mark Ganzi as we click down to 4:25 on the clock. Notice our title sponsors on the far side on all of our banners. You take a look at them, and we have a lot of our young children here at the games. A lot of polo families here in Aspen, Colorado. We'd like to welcome everybody today. Remember to keep your eye on the ball also, as once again, that ball will travel off the field at times like it does in baseball. And trust me, you do not want that ball to hit you when it's traveling 100 miles an hour. So keep your head on the swivel today, everybody. Safety always first here at the Aspen Valley Polo Club. Picked up and controlled by Bellini, and it's going to be Alejandro. Estrada's got room to work. Alejandro looking for the big ball downfield, looking for Crowder. Sneaks through. Jensen gets hooked in there, and it'll be turned around by Estrada, and it'll be Nacho. Now, you've heard Estrada a few times. They are brothers. Alejandro is the younger brother in the maroon helmet. His older brother right now, Nacho, on the move. Nacho Navija Estrada playing very, very strong this summer, taking it down the far side as he works it back to the inside, looking for Alejandra. She's got room to work here. Well done, Ali, on the near side. And look at this goal by Alejandra Foster. Yeah, put your hands together, Los Amigos fans, as you're going to get the first goal of the day. And what a goal it is. Remember, the right side of the horse is called the offside. The left side is called the near side. Alejandro scored a near side goal there. We'll go to our first courtesy change of the day. That'll stop the clock with 2:38 on the clock. This is a safety change. We call it the courtesy change. We give all players the opportunity to change onto a new horse if they'd like. You try to keep it under 45 seconds. Some players will use it, some won't, depending on the situation. In this case, we have two of the Audi players using that. To any of our new viewers today, our new spectators, we do have Argentine cuisine sandwiches down on the far Aspen side of the club, and ice cream down there, so you can travel down there. We have an open cash bar at the stadium, and if you'd like to get into the Polo's beautiful beach club, you need to go online to AspenValleyPoloClub.com and get yourself a ticket. That is catered down there, and there are cold plunges down there. You can talk to Greg. He'll get you all organized, and, of course, make your way through the merch tent down there. Take home some souvenirs from the Aspen Valley Polo Club. They have a lot of different souvenirs there for you to look at and to set yourself up. Here we go, 2:33 on the clock. Everybody back in the saddle. Remember, they are going to switch directions after every goal scored, so don't get mixed up here, as that first goal by Alejandra was at the Aspen goal. Now they'll be headed towards Glenwood as this ball gets picked up and turned around right in front of the Santa Rita Polo Farm sign. A lot of Santa Rita Polo Farm breeding operation ponies on the field today. We'll talk a little bit about them as they stand out. On the move, picked up here, well done, Estrada, and he's got, whoa, they're going forward. It's going to be Sugar Erskine on the near side. Now he goes to the man. He's going to keep it on the left side. Oh, he pushes it out. Good read here by Alejandro, and this is where you need to keep your eye on the ball, everybody, as they travel down the boards here. Estrada off the boards, but that's okay. Alejandro using the boards perfectly there, looking for the Cobra. He's got him. Mark Ganzi, that's a pinpoint pass. Number one on the run. Look for the finish. And just a little bit too hard to the right side. And they'll get a knock-in for Los Amigos Red. So, nice play there by Estrada. You notice how he used the boards perfectly. Like a fifth man, they can use the board to bounce off and make a play. But if the ball does skip out of bounds, there will be a change of possession, and the ball will go back to the opposing team. So the object is to keep the ball on the field. On this play, he's going to get turned around and picked up by Estrada. He's got two red jerseys with him on the give and go to Crowder on the big gray. Jason, and nice pinpoint pass there, yeah. And Crowder will get his first goal today and get the equalizer. As we come back to the center, it doesn't look like they're going to have enough time. You're going to get your 30-second warning horn, and that'll end the chucker. The ball's still in the umpire's hand. Put your hands together, Aspen Valley. We're going to send everybody off for some fresh four-legged athletes, get them on some new horses, and we'll be back for our second chucker, 1-1. This is going to be a good one. This is the 2025 Mount Sopris Cup. Stay with us here on CTV Sports. Welcome back to CTV Sports. As always, we have DJ Bird in the house. Mount Sopris is notable for having two summits right here as it towers above us, East Sopris and West Sopris. They are 1/2 mile apart. So when you look at them, it doesn't look like it's that far, but it is. And they have the same elevation at 12,965 feet. It dominates Aspen Glen's southern skyline and offers spectacular hiking, picnicking, and camping opportunities. It's named after Richard Sopris, a former mayor of Denver and part of the first European expedition in the Roaring Fork Valley. And that's why we have the 2025 Mount Sopris Cup every year. A lot of our tournaments, if you missed some of the earlier ones, are named after the surrounding cities and some of our monuments in the area. We love that. We love giving love to the area. And, of course, we want to thank you and the surrounding area for embracing the game of polo as we enter our 12th anniversary this year. Back to the action. If you're just joining us here, this is the 2025 Mount Sopris Cup. Welcome to CTV Sports and the Aspen Valley Polo Club. If you're here live, and we have Audi, we'll bring you up to speed. It's 1-1 after the first chukker of 6. And Audi in the black jerseys today. They have Mark Gansey playing the number 1, a.k.a. the Cobra. And we have Jason Crowder, a.k.a. the Spaceman. Then we have Alejandro Navija Estrada, a.k.a. the Secretary of Defense. And then Juan Bellini, he's got a lot of a.k.a.s, goes back and forth. But Bellini, Director of Operations of the Polo School. So if you want to learn how to play the game of polo, go to the website. You'll see his name. Give him a call. He'll set you up. And we have a lot of people in the polo school. Los Amigos Red with Alejandra Foster having 1 goal on the day already. And she has done a great job pulling the team. I know her husband Paul's in the stands today. He'll be playing a little later today. And we have Sugar Erskine playing number 2 from South Africa. Tomato Piet is from Argentina. And Nacho Navija Estrada, the Hall of Famer, former 10-goal player, and Triple Crown winner. He'll play the number 4. And look at this as a foot race right here. We got Sugar Erskine and Mark Gansey. Look at these two ponies open it up, going to 35 miles an hour. And Sugar had the opportunity there. Leaves it on the field. Well done, Mark Gansey. And here comes the Cobra coming back the other way. He's got a lot of horsepower underneath him here. Santa Rita breeding operation, and this bay pony can fly. Mark on the move, looking for a coast-to-coast run. Here comes the Cobra off the cane. Now gets backed out of there cleanly. And a nice attempt there as they come together on the boards. It's going to be a little bit of a battle right here. They're going to leave it for Alejandro. Juan Bellini taking on the team. You see the sword fights going on in there. And we get a whistle on the play as the energy is, the blood is boiling down here. This is the final. Both teams wanting to take home the 2025 Mount Sopris Cup. Gaston Dorniak's going to get in the middle of this one here and kind of break them up as they get going at each other, but that's okay. That's the way it is in any sport. So we are going to get a penalty against the Audi black team there. Now, one of the fouls you're going to see most of the day today, and it's going to be called 80% of the time, is a right-of-way foul, and you cannot block another player. We'll talk more about the right-of-way as it comes into play here, so you'll be able to visualize it. Alejandro's going to pick this ball up, now leave it behind for Sugar. Erskine's going to take it into the coffin corner, work it down the end line. Good D by Crowder, and here comes Audi Black as they turn the corner. They'll leave it for Mark. Gansey with the good pickup. Out of the air, no problem. On the move, Audi Black. Now, Mark has a little more room to work. Coming from right to left. Well done. Good pickup here. Camacho Pieta's got to go to another gear. Gansey on the near side. This ball might carry. And on the end line, here comes Sugar, but stolen away. Oh, Estrada gets there. Now Crowder. Everybody looking for control, and they'll leave this one for Camacho Pieta, and he's got Alejandra going forward. Alejandra needs to come from the center. Crowder's going to get to the right of way first. Clean tail shot into the corner. Looking for Estrada. Alejandro's going to release one here. That ball's going to carry all the way to Mark. He's going to have to stay on the left side, though. Good pickup here by Gansey. Takes it a little bit too far past the goal. Now he needs to regroup. He'll turn this one around. He's going to be shadowed here by Estrada hovering right in front of him. Now he's got to give him one shot. Mark's going to shoot at the goal, and a nice attempt there by Gansey. That ball's going to go just wide, and we'll go ahead to our courtesy change. Remember the goal post down there? They're 24 feet apart, 8 yards. And believe it or not, the polo field is 300 yards long by 160 yards wide. I had a few guests last week tell me there's no way that you could put 9 football fields out there, but yes, you can. Trust me. Remember, 300 yards long, 160 yards wide. Do the math. You can put 9 football fields or 9 soccer fields in the area of a polo field. It is 10 acres. With the runoffs, with all the security and safety areas, and, of course, the runoff areas in the end zones. Because when you hit the end line at 35 miles an hour on a beautiful polo pony, which are horses, we use the term polo pony, but they are horses bred for the game of polo. A lot of horses used to come off the track, and they still do. But these days, the breeding operations have taken over the world of polo and taken it to a whole nother level. There are a lot of different breeding operations around the world. One of the top breeding operations you will see today is the Santa Rita breeding operation. A lot of the horses are out there. We'll point them out. And we'll also be giving some best playing ponies at the end of the game. So you'll be able to see these horses up close and personal. Alejandro here on the chestnut. Ali, good pickup here on the bald-faced chestnut, keeping it out in front. Nice little pickup, bounce on the pony. Now it's going to be Bellini. He'll go ahead and flip it around to the left side and change the field. Remember, one soccer field being 100 yards long, the polo field being wider than a football or soccer field, giving the room and the space for these horses and the players to be able to move the ball. As you will see, players like Estrada hitting the ball 100 to 120 yards every hit, no problem. Estrada, he'll line it up. And there you go. Estrada looking for a red jersey, nobody home. Stolen away by his brother, Alejandro. Oh, and that's, what a defensive play by Nacho as he leans way out. It'll be Gansey. Mark tries to go for the turn there, wants to take it to the inside. Strada looking for the steal. Good ride off by Bellini. Bellini goes for the back shot. Turned around and picked up now by Alejandro. And here comes Audi Black. Under a minute left here in the second chunker. Alejandro's going to go ahead and take the bay mare. Nice little play by Erskine. Sugar. Jason has a little issue there. Look at this horse. Slides down there. As you notice, these horses stop and turn like cutting horses, but run like race horses. This ball is going to get hit down the center, looking for Mark as they come together. Gansey, and 30 seconds left, and that'll end our second chucker with the give and go from Bellini to Gansey, making it 2-1 after 2 chuckers. Once again, we get everybody on some fresh ponies. And as for Valley Polo Club, CTV Sports, we'll be right back after commercial break. All right, welcome back to CTV Sports. I'm Dale Schwetz. We'd like to welcome everybody to the Aston Valley Polo Club. Hope everyone's having a great day today. And we want to thank our house for supplying all the beautiful lounge chairs and furniture down in the beach club. Beautiful. And, of course, Crystal River Spas. We want to thank them for supplying all the cold plunges. And also, they will tend to all of your spa needs, not just cold plunges, but jacuzzis. And we'd like to thank all of our sponsors that have come in this season. We will have a trophy presentation after the game, and then we are going to prepare for our second game of the day, which a very, very special memorial here for D. Jensen. And we have Dr. Dave Jensen will be here with his family. And we're going to have Mountain Chevrolet with Michael Payne, Grant Gansey, Nick Rodan, and Ilario Figueres going up against the Satai. The Satai coming in from Miami Beach, beachfront, an amazing resort, one of our title sponsors for beach polo. And we're going to have Paul Foster playing today, Santos Bellini, Alejandro Villastrada, and Nacho Villastrada. They'll be playing for the Satai. And Satai, one of our title sponsors for many, many years down in beach polo. And if you're interested in beach and snow polo, as we have the Snow Polo World Championships here in December, so you can check all that out on the AspenValleyPoloClub.com website. And the beach polo down in Miami in November. Well, you want to have fun. You got to spend about a week down there when we're playing, but you will enjoy the beach polo. But remember the snow polo, because that's the first leg of the Triple Crown of snow polo, where they play in Kitzbühel, Austria, and then, of course, in Summeritz, Switzerland, for the final leg of it. But it all starts here in beautiful Aspen, Colorado. Here we go, third chucker action. Remember, 6 chuckers, so a lot of time a low-scoring game. But this makes sense here as Alejandra is coming through, nicely pulling the team. Foster, good pickup here, Ali. Now she'll override. Turned around, Bellini waiting for a little help, and he's going to get it. He's got Gansey running the far left side. Mark's got Jason going forward. Mark's going to try to pull it forward. A little trouble on the far side. Picked up here, and watch out. Here comes Estrada. Nacho. And he's got Tomacho Piedras going forward. Oh, he'll override. Now, remember, as I told you, these two teams did play each other in the final leg of the round robin. And so a defensive battle is what I thought we would see today, and that's exactly what you're seeing that both teams kind of know, their game plan. So we're going to have to see how they change it up a little bit. Here's a nice ball, but it goes off the pony of Alejandra. She's going to have to regroup here. Nice little pickup here as Ali tries to pull to the center. Controlled by Alejandro. And Estrada will go across the center. Dangerous play here. And Tomacho, but look at this. Crowder gets a snapshot and looking for Gansey, but Mark was going back on defense. And Sugar will clean it up now for the red. Here comes Tomacho Piedras. Tomacho, been a little quiet running the goal, but when he gets going, be careful. A little short for Alejandra. She has to give up that right-of-way. Remember the imaginary line that the ball creates every time it's hit today, everybody. That is the highway that everybody is looking for out there. That is why these players have the ability to move around at such great speeds and not run into each other. If you impede the right-of-way, the official will blow the whistle. At the moment, though, very clean polo as Alejandro is going to get an opportunity inside the 60. Nice little pickup off the pony, cleaned up by Crowder. Jason now looking for the neck shot. Perfectly executed. Bellini gets hooked by Tomacho. That's a clean play. Tomacho's going to turn and burn here. Piedras. And, yeah, well done, Tomacho Piedras. And there you go, Los Amigos Red picking up another goal here. But more importantly, What a play by Camacho Pierez on the hook of Bellini, and then a brilliant play on the pony's ride. He spins around, picks up his own defensive play, and gets the finish on a clean shot. It's going to stop the clock now on our courtesy change, and that'll stop it at 3:04 to be precise. So 2-2. And I figured, we were trying to break this game down last night, and when we went back and forth based on their games on Friday, we knew it was going to be really tough, to figure out how to get a hold in the defense. Now, both of these teams are stacked very well in the number 3 and 4 position. And now you have the 1, 2, 3, and 4. Remember, it is like hockey on horseback, everybody. You are going to switch directions, switch positions all through the game. But when you do it and how you do it is going to calculate which team probably gets the win today. And I note both teams are very clean. You're not going to see a lot of fouls, which we have not seen yet. But here comes Estrada. Nacho, that's a clean hit. He's got Erskine going forward here. Sugar with Camacho in the rumble seat. Camacho, and Alejandro just blocks the shot there as there was an opportunity for Los Amigos Red. But again, as I told you, Alejandro Estrada, a.k.a. the Secretary of Defense, showing you exactly why he's got that nickname. Here comes Crowder. Whistle on the plays. We do have one player off the field, so at 2:24, we'll get our courtesy change. And then we'll have a fair play possession. So the fair play possessions come into the game anytime there is a problem on the field. Now remember, in polo, like in NASCAR or Formula One, you can change your horse at any time. If you want new tires, you want new gas, in Formula or NASCAR, you go get it. But you don't take time out. You can't stop the race and say, look, I need new tires, I need new gas. It's no different in the game of polo. We do have the courtesy change in place. That's when it's stopped by the mounted official. But at any other time, you can go change your horse. You can change your mallet. But if you have broken tack or broken mallet, we do have a couple rules in place. We have the tack time in place. That's based on safety. Anytime you do have broken tack and the ball is in a neutral territory on the field, they'll stop the game. If a team has possession, they will give that ball back to the team. Now, back in the day, they used to do a bowling, and that just didn't seem fair because the team had possession, and, maybe sometimes the tack really wasn't broken. So you can understand my position there. So they went with the fair play possession, and the fair play possession has changed the game at a very high level. So we are just going to go right back to a knock-in here. We had a little issue right there, number 1 in black. And so he was actually off the field when they had the knock-in. So our mounted official is going to take it back to where the play had started, and away we go with 2:23 on the clock. Keep your eyes on the ball down there in the tailgate area as Gandy will control. Mark looking to go down the field there. Comes off the pony. Nacho's going to slam one from way out. That ball's going to go off to the right side, and he will regroup now for another knock-in by Bellini. Bellini on the gray pony on the far end in the Glenwood goal. Once again, we'd like to welcome all of our tailgaters. Thank you for coming in today, and of course everybody here in the stadium and down in the Polo's beautiful beach club. Here we go on the outlet pass, looking for Estrada's going to lay one out there in front of Mark. Gansey on a fresh pony here with 1:31 left. He'll take it into the corner, backed up cleanly by Los Amigos Red, and this is what they did very well on Friday. They moved the ball, passing the ball well. This is Crowder from about 80, taken off the doorstep. Oh, it's a game of inches by Erskine, and here comes Estrada with 1:05 on the clock. Los Amigos Red looking for Alejandro in the red helmet. They got her. Alejandro with less than a minute left here. This could be a good run for Alejandra. 55 seconds on the clock. She'll override right in front of the World Polo League banner over there. World Polo League, highest rated polo in North America. You can watch all of the games on CTV Sports all winter long. Play that at the Grand Champions Polo Club. On the move right here. Get ready for your warning horn as we got 33 seconds. Here it goes, and can we get Los Amigos Red going with 30 seconds left? There goes Estrada, what a play, and he's got Camacho Piedras on the bay pony. Camacho, there's the approach shot. Got to go back to the offside. Piedras once, twice. Camacho and Piedras will get the finish, and look at that with 10 seconds on the clock. Camacho Piedras will give Los Amigos Red the 1-goal advantage going into halftime. We'll send them off for a little halftime break. We'll get Gaston Dorniak, our mounted official, on a fresh horse. Go ahead and mill around the club, everybody, but please be safe as you move around the club, and we'll get ready for our second half. This is CTV Sports and the 2025 Mount Sopris Cup. All right, welcome back, everybody. All right, I'd like to thank all of our patrons for a little divot stomp there. If I can ask somebody to make the way, but thank you very much. Remember, the divot stomp in the world of polo, we are the only professional sport in the world that does allow our patrons on the field. You can imagine going on the field during the Super Bowl or during some international soccer, how that would be. It kind of wouldn't work out too well. But it is very helpful. As once again, it does help put the field back together, so it does make it easier for the players, and we want to thank you for that. So thank you for all of our patrons coming out. And we got our players back on the field here. So once again, welcome back to CTV Sports. I'm Dale Schwetz. We are live, Astor Valley Polo Club, McClure River Ranch, field number 1, the stadium field. We do have a cash bar up here in the stadium if you like to come and watch a game from the stadium. Otherwise, if you want to watch from the Polo's Beautiful Beach Club, please talk to Greg down there, but go on AspenValleyPoloClub.com and you can purchase your tickets for that. That is catered down there. We'd like to thank all of our tailgaters for coming in today. It's always good to see the tailgaters. We love to see that. Thank you for bringing your families in. And remember, if you do have young children with you today, please keep them close. And if you have any of your four-legged fur babies with you, please keep them on lines. They are not allowed up in the upper decks of the stadium, but they're allowed anywhere else around the club. So we do love the fur babies, so thank you for bringing them. We do have some Argentine cuisine down in the far side. Domingo's down there, so you can find your way down there. And I believe they're serving some ice cream. We are getting ready for the second half, and this is a good way to start it, as it looks like Mark Gansey got ahead. If we could go and clean up the thing there, Chris. Always keep that safety area close. And Audi Black is going to go ahead and start out very quickly. I'll bring you up to speed on our teams if you're just joining us for the second half. We have Audi Black with Mark Gansey, Jason Crowder, Alejandro Navija Estrada, and Juan Bellini. And this will be Mark Gansey right now on the move. Picked up here with the Los Amigos red team, Alejandra Foster, Sugar Erskine, Camacho Pietas, and Nacho Navija Estrada. Very even game. It was 3-2 at the end of the halftime. Camacho Pietas picking up a great goal. And just to finish it off, but Mark Gansey out in the beginning of the fourth chucker. Remember, 6 chuckers of polo today. So back and forth, and no team had really taken a commanding lead as Sugar Erskine's going to snap one across the goal. I think Alejandra might be able to save it. Yes, she will. She'll keep it on the field. But it's going to get taken out by Estrada, and Alejandro's going to open it up, and here comes Audi Black. It's going to be Mark Gansey, and they are flying down the far side. Gansey's going to open up the little chestnut mare, brings it to the inside. I'm liking this little mare, and look at this shot on goal as they come flying through, and Mark Gansey give it up for the Cobra as they're going to go coast to coast like butter on toast, and that's going to be an exceptional pass facilitating the ball out of high level by Alejandro Navija Estrada to find Mark Gansey, and I love this chestnut. Wow. Mark is going on the far side. It looked like he had a lot of confidence coming in from right to left. Not the easiest play in the world, everybody, when you're coming in from the right to left because the ball's carried on the outside. But Audi has got to go ahead and take a 1-goal lead here. 2 quick goals in the first 2 minutes of this fourth chucker of play. Every minute is very important in polo. Believe it or not, It looks like a large field, looks like you need a lot of time to score, but you will see how quickly they get it going. Alejandro, well done on the near side. Back to the offside. That'll leave it for Sugar. Now the give and go. Now Los Amigos Red on the move. Sugar's going to launch from 120. This ball's got eyes, and Erskine is going to lace one, and what a goal by Sugar Erskine. Yeah, Los Amigos Red fans, where you at? That is a fantastic goal, but you got to give it up to Alejandro also. Dragging it forward on the near side is not an easy play, and that gave Sugar the opportunity to hammer one. And look at this. We got a set of fours as that'll stop the clock with 2:41 on the clock. Now, we talked a lot about the courtesy change, and I know we got some horse racing fans out there. You know, you talk about these chuckers to being 6.5 minutes long. You can run them from 6.5 to 7.5 minutes. Now, remember all of the horse races that we have that we all enjoy all year long, the Preakness Stakes, the Kentucky Derby, and the Belmont Stakes. Believe it or not, all of those races are under 3 minutes long. The longest race is actually the Belmont, and the Secretariat set the record for that in 1973 at 2 minutes and 24 seconds. So we just ran right there, everybody on the pole field, for a good 4 minutes, all of those horses. It just shows you the conditioning. The Kentucky Derby is 1 minute 59 seconds, set by Secretariat, and the Preakness was 1:53. So that is a big difference, as we know, and I just want to give love to all the trainers and, of course, how exceptionally strong these polo horses are, and these players know it. And when they get on their best horses, you got to watch out. So we're seeing some top horses and players play right now as they go at it, trying to take home this 2025 Mount Sopris Cup. The defense has been very strong by both teams, but the offense is starting to get going. Estrada trying to run the corner. His brother's going to pick up the loose ball play, but that ball might carry off the field. We will see. Yeah, so they'll line up for a knock-in. 1:45 on the clock, 4-4 in our fourth chucker play. Bellini's going to work this one here towards the boards, right over the top of Gaston Dorniak's head. Is going to be Mark Gansey. Nice little pickup here. Cobra's got a lot done here on this chestnut pony. Now, this is where they got to get it going, though. Alejandro on the give and go, looking for Gansey again. Mark, he'll go to the tail shot or neck shot or belly shot. Oh, off to the right side. A number of different shot selections there. He decided to go with looked like he went for the neck shot. Not an easy neck shot based on the angle. That ball go just wide, and we'll click down under a minute. Nice ball here by Estrada, but they're going to keep Alejandro covered up here on the big pony, and it gets turned around cleanly by Bellini. He's going to find Alejandro, and Estrada will work it. Pump fake there. Mark's got time to work. He's going to keep it in front of him. And it doesn't look like the red can make a play here. Here's your 30-second warning horn. 30 seconds left in the chucker. Give and go to Alejandro. And Estrada, unbelievable play by Estrada to get the go-ahead goal. And Audi Black will move ahead 5-4 here right at the end of the chucker. What a play by Estrada. The replay on that has got to be incredible. We'll send them off. Get them going, and we'll be right back. I'm going to throw to DJ Bird here at the club, and we'll be back on CTV Sports after the commercial break. All right, welcome back, everybody. Remember, among some of our season highlights here, the new Polo's Beautiful Beach Club, and on every Sunday and on Tuesday, and that's been a hit. Tuesday nights, got to join us for Twilight Polo nights and drone show. We've had a great game, fun to watch. They've been mixing it up with the pro players and some of our young polo stars, and then we've been having a lot of the wheelie polo. And then that rolls into the drone show. We have DJ Bird playing the beats, and it was a lot of fun having Dusty on the trumpet. And so it has just been a lot of fun in the evening. So make sure you join us for that. And then remember August 17th for the Summer Polo Charity Classic to benefit the Aspen Valley Health Foundation. Make sure you put all those on your calendar as we start our fifth chukker of play here. The ball's going to go off the field. 3-1 on the goal scoring in the fourth chukker. 2 by Gansey, 1 by Alejandro. And that's how they take the lead. They actually went into the chukker down by a goal. And they came back and were winning here. Let's see if they can keep it going, because both of these teams are mounted very, very well. And Alejandro Foster is going to keep it moving on the chestnut pony. Ali, this is a nice approach shot. Look for the finish now. Alejandra, and well done, Alejandra. Well representing women's polo at the highest. Gets out in front of Bellini and takes it to the hoop, as we say, on the polo field, picking up the equalizer, making it 5-5. Well done, Alejandro. I told you they've been changing it up. Alejandro was a defensive force on Friday. I like the idea of her pulling the team, but I wouldn't be surprised you don't see a little switch-a-roo, and they send a couple like Sugar or Tamacho forward. Here comes Nacho on the gray. Moving it down the field, no problem. Estrada. Oh, yeah, showing you that ball control. Nacho, well done, but off to the right side. Man, a lot of work there, but getting it done on the gray pony. As Nacho to be the shot of this guy. He has had a spectacular summer and just playing at such a high level. Right there, carrying it all the way down, but the approach shot trickles off the field, and that'll give the opportunity back to Audi. Now on the move, Audi. And Alejandro's dropping his shoulders going forward. This is going to help the offense here for Audi Black. Audi now slamming it down right in front of Tato's Mallet's banner. Check out Tato's online for all your polo needs. On the move, this could be trouble. Tamacho Pieta is on vodka, and this little gray mare you got to keep an eye on, because here comes Alejandra. She'll override. Bad luck. Everybody turning and burning, and it'll be Alejandro. He's got room to work here. Now, though, his brother playing back. Alejandro's going to drop the hammer. Look at the bay pony. Nice approach shot here by Estrada. And will it carry? And it does, off the post, but what a goal by Estrada. And you loving that? And you saw the burst of energy there from the horsepower. I can't talk enough about it. The horsepower is everything to a polo player as we stop the clock with 3 minutes left in this fifth chukker. Another battle going on between Los Amigos Red and Audi Black. Going to be a nail-biter. Going to come right down to the end. Remember, we will carry on today as we're going to have a lot of action here at the club. So we thank you for coming out, as we are going to have D. Jensen Memorial. Dr. Dave Jensen, beautiful wife with battling cancer. She passed. We give love to the family. And we're going to have a memorial representing D. So we have 2 strong teams that will play for that cup. It'll follow this final of the Mount Sopris Cup. Remember Mount Sopris right here. Unbelievable Mount Sopris. named after the breathtaking 12,965-foot Mount Sopris, located in western Pickens County, south of Carbondale, southwest of the confluence of the Crystal and Roaring Fork rivers, right here underneath the towers above us all summer long. We love it. It's a monument in our face. Here we go. Back and forth after the courtesy change, 140, 240 on the clock. Estrada under the neck. Met in there by the spaceman. Backed up cleanly by Alejandro. Or actually by Nacho. And I told you, keep an eye on Tamacho and the Gray. Vodka, she won Best Playing Pony about 3 weeks ago. Now, backed up cleanly. That's a beautiful shot looking for Mark. Good pick up here by Gansey. He's got to regroup in the corner. He's going to get help from Bellini. Bellini's going to come in, slide in behind him, take the man out. Well done, Juan. Unselfish Polo. Hits it a little bit too far. Oh, no. As it looked like it was going to get picked up. There's the give and go from Crowder right to the Cobra. And they might get one here on the give and go. And, yeah, well done. And just a broken play for the Los Amigos red team. But you know what happens in this polo when a broken play happens. We usually see a goal. And Audi's going to capitalize on the broken play and get a 2-goal lead here with 1:25 as we go back to the bowling. Wait for a final player. No contact on the bowling until the ball leaves the umpire's hand. Out the back door. This is what Tamacho Piedras wants. There's the give and go. He's got Sugar Erskine going forward. They need one. 1:07 on the clock. Sugar will override. A rare miss hit there by Erskine. And Bellini's just going to push it along back to Estrada. And now they'll find Mark all by himself. And how did Gansey get out there by himself? Somebody's got to get back. Mark with clean air going to goal. There's the approach shot. And, oh, look at this. Los Amigos Red is going to dodge a huge bullet here. As here's your warning horn. And that'll land as a put your hand together one more time. Mass Valley Polo Club with 2-goal difference here. The Los Amigos team will start the sixth and final chukker with possession on a knock-in. We'll see if they can come back or if Audi Black can hold on. We'll be back after this commercial break. All right, here we go. Strap on your seatbelts, everybody. Now, we got the wind blowing from the west today. Might get a little help running towards the Aspen goal. So this is going to give Los Amigos Red an opportunity. And we'll see if they can capitalize on this. Down by 2 goals here in our 6th and final junker. Anytime you can have the wind at your back, it does help a little bit, but the players will adjust. When they were playing on Friday, that field runs north and south, so this one runs east and west. So they are going to get a little help here as we get different gusts of wind today. Mother Nature, that's why we do switch goals after every goal, they switch on the bowl-ins. To give that same sun, wind, field advantage. Whoa, man, that's just good luck there. As Alejandro's ball is going to bounce off the boards, and here comes the Cobra again. Oh, he'll override. Jason miscues. Backed up cleanly by Erskine, and it'll be Tamacho. Piedez, no need to really rush here. A lot of time left, so he's just going to go and prepare himself, try to get organized. He's got Alejandro going forward. Bellini's got to get there, and Alejandra does her job getting a neutral play, and that's going to get picked up by now Estrada from about 70 yards out, and Nacho is going to tag one, and Mark was right there on his hip, and you can see how they both put their heads down just wide to the right. Now, this will go to the knock-in again, and right now they need a positive possession. They don't want to give it up to the Red, to Los Amigos Red. If Audi Black can work this ball down, they're going to kill a little time on the clock, and Ganzi's going to work it down nicely again. Horse is looking great today under Mark, taking it forward. He'll go ahead and slow it down here. No need to rush. He's got Crowder in front, right in front of goal, and Jason's going to get the back shot. And there you go. Audi capitalizing in another true coast-to-coast like butter on toast run. Starts with Bellini, finds Ganzi, and Ganzi finds Crowder. Crowder with the finish. And that's just good polo by Audi Black. Be Jason's first of the day, or second of the day. More importantly, giving them that edge, that lead, as they get the bowl in here. 3:40 on the clock. So if they can get one here, they will get a Kersey change too. Oh, everybody overrides, but it's going to be Tamacho now. Piedez will work it down. He's got room on the far side. Tamacho, neck shot, coming across, looking for Alejandra. It looks a little short, cleaned up by Crowder, and he's going to hammer one. Bad luck as it comes off the back of Alejandra's pony. That's going to give Tamacho an opportunity. If they can get a goal here, they'll go to the Kersey change. Tamacho Piedez still walking the dog, and Piedez, and turned around, controlled now by Estrada, and Alejandro. Looks like Nacho's going to get one. So that will get the goal, and when we get the center here, they'll go to the Kersey change. So that'll stop the clock once Gasso gets to the center. And there you go. Gasso's going to get there. It's just going to end it with 2:38 on the clock. Now, we did have a call-in, and viewer asking about what is the difference between a trainer and a pilot. Well, we're not talking about pilots who pilot planes when we use the word pilot, but trainers and pilots are pretty similar. The trainer would probably, you want to if we break it up a little bit for you, is working daily with the horse on and off the ground. A pilot term in polo is used as the players that are piloting horses, or also a pilot can be another player that prepares the horses for the player who's playing them in a game. So thank you for your questions. We always love those questions coming into CTV Sports. But when you really break it down, a pilot and a trainer are pretty similar. The trainer's just doing the daily work, is with the horse and working them from the stall to all the way from the track to the polo field. And, of course, the pilot is on top doing the finishing touches. Here we go, as it's going to be Estrada once again. Alejandro, and look at this shot on goal. That ball's going to go just wide. But that is a clock burner with 2 minutes on the clock. You're going to have a 2-goal lead now, and this is what you want. The wind at your back and Erskine on the fly. If they can get one here, Los Amigos Red will be in a great spot. It's going to be Erskine. Oh, he leaves it behind. Bellini on the tail shot. He'll find Estrada. This is going to hurt now, as Alejandro's going to lay one out there for Mark. Gansey's got about 2 yards on Estrada. There's the approach shot. This ball might carry on its own, and it doesn't, but the clock goes tick, 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 and they're going to go ahead and line it back up. So just finishing the play there was a huge play for Audi, as that's going to take a few more seconds off the clock. Big ball by Estrada, backed up cleanly by Crowder. Nobody home in the black jersey, and it'll be Perez. Camacho with 1 minute. Now, time is at the essence. You need to get a goal here for Los Amigos Red. Sugar, Erskine, yeah. Erskine, oh, bad luck right there. It gets kicked backwards. Now they come together. Crowder's just going to take a breath, put one across the center for Mark. 43 seconds. All Mark's got to do is keep it moving. On the little chestnut again, back to the inside as Gansey cleaned up there by Camacho. Here comes a shot by Estrada, and Alejandro will put the nail in the coffin for the Audi team, and that will end it. They'll finish his 20 seconds, but congratulations to Audi Black, as they are going to take home the 2025 Mount Sopris Cup. But we want to thank the Los Amigos Red team as Alejandro Foster, Sugar Erskine, Tomato Perez, and Nacho Navijo Estrada. It was a defensive battle for about 4 truckers, and then finally Audi found a few holes in the defense to get the lead and hold on, and they're going to finish 3 goals up. So we're going to go ahead and send them off. And we will go to a commercial break here at the club. Go ahead and make your way around, everybody, as we do have a number of other games coming on. As we have our memorial, and we'll be right back on CTV Sports. So thanks for joining us here today for an amazing day at the Asset Valley Polo Club. Welcome back, everybody, to CTV Sports. We're going to go ahead, and as we get our players right here organized, we're going to go ahead and do our best playing ponies of the day. And for the Anson Valley Polo Club, here at the Anson Valley Polo Club, Ensenada Gilda. Come on up here, Ensenada Gilda, with Nacho de Villashana. Where's Nacho at? Come on, Nacho. This is going to be our Anson Valley Polo Club best playing pony. Remember, I told you, you need to have a strong horse to win. And as they get them organized here, we have Leah Lugs. She's going to be doing our presentation. But we have, and this is going to be right here. We put them all together. Take a look at this man right here. Played by Nacho de Villashana, owned by the Santa Rita Polo breeding operation, of course. And this is Sorrento and Quartatera 04 breed. Well done, Nacho. She's amazing. And the Opacimiento and the Quartatera breeding on that is just fantastic. Santa Rita Polo Farm. She's a 2018 Bay Mare. Congratulations. The American Polo Horse Association is going to be Delfina Baraka. So come on up here. She was played by Alejandro de Villastrada. Now, Alejandro, please put your hand together, everybody, for our best playing pony for the American Polo Horse Association. Yeah, beautiful, played by Alejandro Navija Estrada, owned by the Santa Rita Polo Farm. And that's Lolo down there. And he is, he's one of our youngest players that plays polo. And you'll see him on the wheel, too. He's an amazing little player. Congratulations, Alejandro. Congratulations. Those are our best playing ponies for today's game as the Mount Sopris Cup. All right, so here we go. Please put your hands together for Leah Lowe. Up here, Leah, thank you for helping us out with our trophy presentation. We always love that. Well, you know what? It was a great week for Los Amigos Red. Alejandro should be very proud. Your team played very well on Friday. To get here, hey, put your hands together for Alejandro Foster. He battled it out today. 2 goals on the day, Alejandro. And like I said, it was a defensive battle back and forth. Come on up here, number 2. Sugar Erskine, everybody. He was running and gunning, trying to get out in front, trying to get some goals going. Thank you, Leah. And, of course, well, you heard his name all day long with 3 goals on today, Tomato Piedez with Mia. So get a shot there with Mia, Leah. Yeah, there you go. And Tomato. Get a shot right there. Get the other Mia. Look over here. There you go. Good shot there. You'll see Mia play the wheelie pole a little later. She plays pole also. And number 4, Nacho Navija Estrada. Congratulations, Nacho, on the best playing pony today. And that is your Los Amigos Red team, but the winners of the 2025 Mount Sopris Cup are going to go to Audi Black. Come on, Cobra. 3 goals on the day, Mark Ganzi. I love the Audi Black jerseys, by the way, Mark. And very successful this year, the Audi team. Playing in number 2, and he knows this lady very well, is a RA couple, Jason Crowder. Get a good picture there, Jason, with Leah. Well, he just played so well today. Alejandro Navija Estrada. And Lolo says, I'm taking the gift home, Dad. Give me the gift. And there you go, Lolo, Alejandro, and Leah. And what can you say, Juan Bellini? You did your job all day long, buddy. Hold the back door down. He even got 1 goal. That's odd. Here he is, Juan Bellini. We got to have an MVP. We have best playing ponies. We got to have MVPs. So our MVP for the 2025 Mount Sopris Cup is going to go to the Spaceman. Come on, number 2. Get up there. Jason Crowder. Great job. 3 goals on the day. Tournament committee battled this out. This is another one of those awards where the whole team played so well today. But Jason, great job on the offensive defense. Now, we have another award, a special award. We have the goal of the day and the goal of the tournament. And this is going to go to number 1 in the red, Alejandro Foster. Come on, Alejandro. Put your hand together for Alejandro. Goal of the tournament. And it's amazing how the little things count, Alejandro. It's amazing. So there you go. Leo, hello, one more time. If we get the Audi team to get in there, I'm going to ask the Los Amigos Red team to step down, if you could, please. Thank you, Nacho. Thank you, Alejandra. Thank you, Sugar and Tomacho. And hey, Rosie, look at Lola. Lola says, Lola's going to have a gift for you. Thank you, Leah. Thank you so much, darling. And here they are, everybody. One more time. Please put your hand together for Audi Black, winners of the 2025 Mount Sopris Cup. Great job, guys. Fantastic. Wow, very good team today. All right, so we are going to go ahead and get ready. And I want to thank everybody. This day is going to go on, so I want to thank everybody for here in the stand. We're going to get ready for our memorial for D. Jensen. We're going to talk a lot about D today. We are going to get everybody lined up on the field when all the players come out. We will be doing a national anthem and a moment of silence. So everybody here at the stadium, please, for our memorial and on CTV Sports. It's a very, 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 very intimate situation for us today. She was very close to the Aspen Valley Polo Club and the surrounding area. We're going to go to a little break so we can get everything organized. And when we return here on CTV Sports, we will be ready for the D. Jensen Memorial. Stay with us here on CTV Sports. Welcome back to C2V Sports. I'm Dale Schwetz. I'd like to welcome everybody here at the stadium. I'd like to welcome everybody here at the tailgates. And, of course, everyone at the Polo is Beautiful Beach Club today. What a fantastic day we have here. But I have two special teams behind me, and this is a special memorial for Dee Jensen. We are here to honor Dee Jensen, wife of Dr. Dave Jensen and mother to Lexi today. We're going to talk a lot about Dee, and this is a special memorial to us here. And a lot of people here I know at the club today, especially in the Roaring Fork area. But we have two special teams out with Gaston and Dorniak. I'm going to get to my spot, and I would love for everybody to bow their heads for a moment of silence for Dee Jensen. Thank you very much, everybody. Please have your energy and your support, your thoughts for Dee today. This game is being played in memory of her, and these 8 players are going to be ready to go. They know her, they knew her, and this is going to be a great job for the Mountain Chevrolet team who played in the tournament this week. They were the third-place team. Coming in here for the memorial, though, please put your hands together for the number 1, Michael Payne. And Michael do a good job pulling the team in the front. Good luck today, Michael. You've had a great season here at the Asphalt Polo Club. Player number 2 took a hit last week, but he's looking good. I talked to him, and he said he's ready to go. Please put your hands together for Ilario Figueres, who will play the number 2 position for the Mountain Chevrolet team. Well, you know him in the pink helmet, got the pink balance, and he is the ambassador of the Casablanca clothing line, but he is going to represent Mountain Chevrolet at the number 3 position. Put your hands together for Grant Gansey. And, well, highest-ranked American player. He's been playing fantastic. I call him man hour. He's a good friend of mine. Nick Roldan. Nick, have fun today in representative. Yeah, he's got the fans here, especially for Dee. Great to see this man back in the saddle, and look like the red jerseys are back. Los Rubio Red, they're going to come in for the tie today. Please put your hands together for Mr. Paul Foster. Welcome back, Paul. First game of the season here this summer. He warmed up yesterday. He's looking good. Said he was ready to go. Playing the number 2 in the purple helmet. You've been watching him play all summer long. His dad just won the Mount Sopris Cup. Put your hands together for Santos Bellini. Playing the number 3 and back in the saddle. And I love this, as they're good friends, Dr. Dave and Lexi. Thank you, Alejandro, representing here for Dee Jensen. Alejandro Villa Estrada winning. And, of course, playing the number 4, Santi Tocolino. And this should be a great game back and forth. And once again, we will talk about Dee. And to all of her friends and family that are here, we are spreading the love and the energy for her. So it's always good to see them. We love you guys, and thank you for coming out to represent such an amazing family. Gaston Dorniak will be our mountain official. So we'll have the Satai in the red jerseys and Mountain Chevrolet in the white jerseys as they carry this one straight out. And look at this shot by Alejandro. Well, this is a perfect way to start Memorial. Dee's looking down at us right here. She loved the game of polo. And Alejandro Novillo Estrada is going to just fire one from 130. Remember, 150 yards from the center of the field to the goal. And Alejandro just crushes one and puts it right between the goalposts to get the first goal today here for the Satai. Backed up cleanly now by Roldan. Nick on 40. Beautiful gray mare. Out to Michael. Mountain Chevrolet on the move. Out of Mountain Chevrolet. And there you go. Out of Glenwood Springs. And Michael Payne going to pick up a quick equalizer, making it 1-1 early as both teams got it dialed in here. Doing a good job on the shooting. As I say, it was a great way to honor D. Jensen. And we'd like to spread the love of Dr. Dave Jensen and Lexi as we see them at the trophy presentation today and have the family together. Picked up your Academy by the Mountain Chevrolet team, and Nick trying to take it in there, and Nick Roldan's going to get one. And I know Christian sitting over there loves that, as he's a good friend of Nick Roldan's, as Nick's going to pick one up and make it 2-1. I hear you over there, Christian. You know, Dee was always a big supporter of the Aspen Valley Polo Club. On the move right here, picked out here by Tocolino Santi. Tocolino in the white helmet, one of our top players from the World Polo League. I talked about the World Polo League earlier today as the World Polo League, highest rated polo in North America outside of Argentina. A lot of these players play in the open, in the highest rated, but it is great to have the World Polo League representing the game, and nice having these world-class players playing here in Aspen, Colorado. That one's going to go off the back of Michael Payne. Michael trying to get control here. Alejandro coming off the win, and he is just keeping it rolling here as he played for that Audi Black team to win the Mount Sopris Cup, now playing for the Satai. As the Satai said, the Satai, the beachfront resort in Miami Beach, Florida. It is unbelievable. You go, you won't want to leave. And they're going to take this one down as Paul Foster's going to get an opportunity, I think. And we'll go ahead and go to our courtesy change. And as we get everybody going there, you know, Dee was a very close personal friend of the Gansey family. Her involvement in many different philanthropic programs, and she was nationwide, not just here in Aspen, but she was very active with so many different noticeable events. She also was the founder of the Win Health Institute and had supported in so many ways different health care initiatives in the Roaring Fork Valley, and I think that was a big part of a lot that Dee did. Of course, Dr. Dave Jensen still carrying on the torch. She'll be greatly missed by her daughter, Lexi, and her husband, Dr. Dave, and we're going to be able to meet them later. I'm going to talk to Dr. Dave, as well as so many here in the Aspen Valley Polo Club and the Roaring Fork area. But her legacy continues with this special Memorial Cup, the D. Jensen Memorial Cup. So, Tocolino will pick up another and get the equalizer here, 2-2. So Tocolino just hammering one. I think he hit that one from into the wind. And remember, everybody, 150 yards from the center of the goal to the goal. And Nick Roldan's going to get one into the Santa Rita stable down there. But Tocolino, the man in the white helmet, and as I said, just some fantastic goals here for our memorial for D. And that's just the way to get it going. But he actually is the only player that has made one from center in the World Polo League. As look at this, Paul Foster on the move for the Satai. Paul, 3 in a row, carrying it to the 60 now on the Big Bay. Paul right in front of goal. That's a nice approach shot. It might go on its own and just off to the left. But a nice run there by Paul Foster, getting his first run of the day. his wife Alejandra, playing in the finals of the Cup today for the Mount Sopris Cup with the Los Amigos Red Team. Now it's going to be Grant Gansey to get loose on the little bay pony, turned around here and controlled by Alejandro, and he'll find Tocolino again. Santi taking it forward. Tocolino. Santi under the neck with this ball. He's going to find Paul Foster. If Paul can get there in time, Paul will stay on the field. He goes for it. Nice try there. And then he tries to get the hook on Nick. And Roldan will work it around the far side as Nick, with less than a minute left here in the first chukker. Nick looking for this shot by Ilario. Figueres as Ilario getting a hold of one. That ball's going to get a loose ball play, though. No play here from Michael on the right-of-way. Remember that right-of-way. Change the line, and they'll find Santos Bellini. And here comes your 30-second warning horn. We got a foot race. It's Santos Bellini out in front of Michael. Look at this play by Tato. One time going to goal here. Santos Bellini. This ball might carry. And Legay Golazo as Bellini is just going to roll that one down the field. But what a play by Santos Bellini. Put your hands together, Aspen Valley Polo Club. That is spectacular polo. What a run, what a goal. And that will give them the 1-point lead. Que golazo, Tato. We'll be right back after commercial break. All right, welcome back, everybody, to the D. Jensen Memorial. Of course, I want to welcome Dr. Dave and Lexi here for the memorial. Of course, Dr. Dave's wife and Lexi's mom. And this is all. We are here to honor D. Jensen. And we were talking about D all through the day. And I got to tell you, we started out the first chukker with some fantastic goals. And now Ilario is going to pick up one. But if you're just joining us for the D. Jensen Memorial, our second game of the day, 2025, the Mountain Chevrolet team is Michael Payne, Grant Gansey, Nick Roldan, Ilario Figueres. And then it's a tie. They're in the red jerseys. We have Paul Foster Santos Bellini, Alejandro Villastrada, and Nacho Villastrada. And both these teams know just how special this memorial is. As I want to thank everyone for joining us for our moment of silence and our first chucker. And as I said, I just got to see Dave, Dr. Dave. We're gonna see Dave and Lexi at the trophy presentation today. Dr. Dave said he'd like to say a few words, so we'll end our day like that. But let's get back to the action. The D would love to see this action. As we get it moving, it's going to be Grant Gansey on the far side. Gansey now working this ball down cleanly. Grant, double G, looking for Michael Payne. Michael into the corner. He's going to have to work this ball out of the corner. Not an easy task as he works it down. Once, twice, stolen away cleanly. And that is a clean steal there, everybody. As you notice how there was a window open between the two players. When that window stays open, it does not deviate. It does not get any tighter or close. Then there will not be a whistle because there's no room. There's no danger. So Santi Tocolino will work this ball around as we have 4:20 on the clock. Hello, Aspen, Colorado. D. Jensen on the move, backed up cleanly by Ilario on the gray pony. Now it'll be Tocolino looking for the snap back shot. That ball's going to sneak in there. Oh, Nick Rodan, get ready here on the sideline. Keep your head up as Rodan going to roll this one down and crush one down the center. Nicky getting a move in here. We got a foot race. It's going to be Alejandro and, with the back shot. Now, Tocolino can fly back in there. Ilario gets a piece of it. We got a moving and grooving here. Picked up cleanly. It's going to be Rodan down the center looking for Gansey. Now, Alejandro Estrada off the pony, but he gets it done, and Tocolino's going to spin that little chestnut around and put one out to Tato Bellini. Santos just finished the last chucker with a fantastic goal going coast to coast. Roldan and Auer will turn it back up. Number 4. Now from about 130, Nick's in range. Look at this shot as it will carry the distance, but just off to the left. So they'll go ahead and probably get a courtesy change here. And we'll get them all on some fresh ponies. We were talking about earlier, DB and the founder of the Wynn Health Institute and had supported so many different health care initiatives in the Roaring Fork Valley. And I know Dr. Dave carries that on, and a lot of her family members are very, very, very involved in all of the different initiatives. We will be having, after the awards today, we will be carrying on with a wheelie polo game. So after, of course, our D. Jensen Memorial in memory of D, we will have a wheelie polo game. And I can't figure, I couldn't, she would be very impressed by that. And that will be our final play of the day today here at the beautiful Aspen Valley Polo Club. The family also, Dave, they loving family of the RIP to Cabo, and I know that was a big part of what they do, and I know Dr. Dave's still involved in that, and Dee was very much a big part of that. Family is committed, and the experience, and his wife, of course, Dee she became a very big part of that and added a lot of smiles and energy, according to the local group. So make sure, Dave, when you're down there for the Cabo, that you let them know how much love we spread down here for Dee, because I know they'll be spreading as much. On the move right now, picked up here and controlled by Mr. Paul Foster. Paul on the gray pony has control. 2:15 on the clock. That's a nice approach shot as he's got room to work here. Paul, shot on goal coming. Paul drag it in. Look for the finish. And, right there in front, as it'll get turned out, and here comes Mountain Chevrolet, picked up here by, looks like it's going to be now Grant. So a nice pass by Roldan, but look at this. It's going to be Grant Gansey to work it down. Double G to the inside. This is the 1-2-3 combination. Can Michael get the finish? Michael Payne. And Michael gets a piece of it. But that ball looks like it goes just off the field. So we're still going to have time here for the Satai, as they'll line this ball up. Now, when they line the ball up, they wait for all players to get 30 yards from the ball. Once all players are 30 yards back on the field, the umpire in charge will yell play. That means that the players can get the ball back in the field and moving. He yells play for safety reasons. He'll be Roldan from about 80. Nick Roldan, and look at this beautiful shot by Roldan. And in or out. And just wide to the left. So Roldan shooting from way out, and we have seen the long ball hit happen. And here we go, just under a minute left here in our second chucker play. Paul Foster tries to get a piece of it, turned around and controlled by Roldan. Nick, now he'll take it to the side. Roldan, look at his next shot. Are you kidding me? From 130, Michael keeps it on the field. 30 seconds left. Can it Satai go coast to coast? We will see. Here comes, Alejandro. That's a perfect play. Come on, Paul. You got time. Paul Foster out in front. 15 seconds on the clock. Foster on the move. Paul, that's a good pickup. 10 seconds. Got to keep it going here. Paul on the one time. That's a shot on goal. He's still got time with 4 seconds. The buzzer beater will be in place. And, no, nice try. As that ball just goes just by. So come on, Aspen Valley. Put your hands together. Give them some love. This is all for D. Jensen and the Memorial. So give some love as we get everybody on some fresh ponies. And we'll be right back for our third chucker play. We're live, CTV Sports. Welcome back to CTV Sports as we get ready for our third chucker play. Once again, everybody, we are live here from the Athletic Polo Club, McClure River Ranch, field number 1, grandstand field for the D. Jensen Memorial. And it has been a great game back and forth. We got a lot of friends and family here for D watching today. And this memorial is very important, as all the memorials we have here at the Aspen Valley Polo Club in representation. We always love carrying on the names of our friends and families that are represented in the area, especially down at the Grand Champions Polo Club, our sister club at gcpolo.com. If you are down in the Florida area during the winter. And remember, you can go back and watch all of these games. You'll be able to watch the Mount Sopris, our Sopris Cup today, and the D. Jensen Memorial on CTV Sports YouTube channel. We got everybody ready to go, and here comes Roldan, 3-3, as Nick looking for Michael. Backed up there, looked like Sugar or Tocolino trying to get a piece of it, and just wasn't set up perfectly. But now he'll regroup, and bang, there it is. Here they come, and Nick going to jump in there with Alejandro. And it'll be Roldan to control for Mount Chevrolet. Reverse neck shot, not an easy stroke. And look at this fantastic passing by both teams. Remember, it's all about angles in the game of polo. You want to make sure that you do hit the angles, and that'll keep your team in control of the ball. It's all about control and possession. As Roldan goes for the big shot, can't get it done, and it'll be Alejandro, and he's going to roll one down here for Paul Foster. Paul, once again, on the move, on the big chestnut pony. Paul gets a piece of it, backed up cleanly by Ilario. Michael goes for it on the little gray, but it'll be controlled again by NR. Roldan doesn't get the back shot he wants, and watch out, Tocolino always in range here from 130. Tocolino looking for Foster, broken up by number 4, and that'll be NR Roldan. What a back shot here as he finds Grant Gansey. Double G on the move. Grant. Now, Grant's going to lay one out there for Michael Payne. Michael now looking for the shot on goal. Nice cut shot here as he hits that one across the center of the field as he gets cleaned up and taken out by Tocolino. And now it's going to be Santi. Tocolino in control. Well done, Santi. Down the center, and look at this. We got a horse race as Santos Bellini gets taken out by Roldan. But, a little bit of a misplay. Look at this. Santos shot on goal, and Santos Bellini on the big gray gets a shot. But that ball's going to go just wide to the right. Knowing the Jensens, I know they love adrenaline, and I know Dee would love this game today because the adrenaline is pumping out there. Big shot here by Roldan as they keep the ball moving back and forth up and down the field. Some very nice passing by both teams. Now it's going to be Gansey. Grant, nobody home in a white jersey, and it'll be changed. See how the line changed there by Alejandro. So that play by Ilario's got to ride by, and this one's going to get stolen away by Nick on the near side. Not an easy play by number 4 as Roldan works it down the far right side, coming in from right to left now. There's the approach shot. That ball might go on its own, hit a little too hard. Will it stay on the field? And no, that ball is going to go just off. So with 3:12 on the clock, you're going to get your courtesy change, and that'll send them off. So we'll send everybody down off the field, and they'll go ahead and pick up some fresh ponies and get themselves lined out. And we'll get them right back in the middle of the day. Now remember, we are going to have our trophy presentation afterwards, and we will go ahead and represent D. I want to welcome the family once again, Dr. Dave Lexi, for coming out for our memorial. And, of course, all of our friends that knew Dee from the area. The polo field today has been a lot of energy. I want to thank all the fans that have come in, especially our tailgate fans down here. We've got a great group of tailgaters. Remember that you do have Domingos down here, serving some Argentine fare. So if you like to get some sandwiches down here, down on the Aspen side. And remember that the Beach Club is open. The Polo is Beautiful Beach Club. And that is a separate ticket. You go on AspenValleyPoloClub.com and you can get your tickets for that. And that's been a lot of fun. And we want to thank Our House and, of course, Crystal River Spas for being a part of the Polo's Beautiful Beach Club. On the move right now, it's going to be picked up by Paul Foster. Paul carrying it inside the 60, turned around here, and taken out by Rodan. 2:45 on the clock as they work it down the far right side. Nick changing the field, looking for Grant. Not hit as well, but a good play here by Gansey to regroup and take this ball downfield on the Bay Pony, override, and it'll be, well, picked up again by Alejandro. Under the neck with it. Nice hit here by Alejandro. No, he's got Santos Bellini on the move. Tato Santos one time to the center. Nick Rodan coming in hot. Nick's going to go ahead and carry it across the field. And we got a horse race, everybody. Once these two ponies run on the far side is Rodan and Santos Bellini still in pursuit on the gray pony. Nick now 4 in a row as he crushes one out from Michael Payne. Michael on the little bay pony with the bald face. Shot on gold, hits the pony. Cleaned up by Tocolino. He'll get a little help from Alejandro. And they are rolling around the field right now. Kentucky Derby style here in Aspen, Colorado. Tocolino with a rare miss, but he'll get backed up cleanly by Estrada. Good work here by the 3 and 4. Alejandro leaves it for Tocolino. Tocolino on the chestnut. Santi, oh, that's a pretty pass as he's got Santos Bellini. It's going to be Grant Gansey in pursuit. Santos, and oh, no. A Remington, a very close shave there. That ball was so close. But, hey, you got to give it up to Grant Gansey applying the pressure to make sure Santos didn't have an easy shot. They're going to hear one more knock in here with less than a minute left in our first half, 3-3. Bit of a defensive battle. And it will be Grant once again looking for Michael. Michael picks this one up. Michael has control. Payne. 3 in a row, and now he'll let this little pony scamper. Look at this little horse get out in front for Michael. There's the drag. Can he get the finish? Michael Payne. And, oh, just wide. So both teams shooting at goal. But there you go, everybody. Put your hands together one more time as we're going to send them all off. Give them a little love as they leave the field. 3-3. We're going to go ahead and throw it over to DJ Bird, and we'll take a little halftime break here at CTV Sports. Stay with us. This is the D. Jensen Memorial. I'd love to welcome everybody out on the field. If you want to do a little divot stomp, you want to stretch your legs, everybody. Everybody down here in the tailgate area, if you'd like to stretch your legs, come on out, walk around a little bit. This is the D. Jensen Memorial. So if you'd like to stretch your legs, come on out. Do a little divot stomp. I'd like to welcome everybody here in out too. Walk around a little bit, stretch your legs. We got a little break in the action. So come on out, everybody. Stretch your legs, stomp a few divots. As we said, once again, you get a little close to some of the horses, some of the players that are out there. Special day here at the Astor Valley Polo Club. All right, welcome back, everybody. It's a little break in the action. Get everybody ready. And we get ready for our second half of the D. Jensen Memorial. If you're just joining us, well, welcome. And this man is pulling the team for the Satai. That's going to be Paul Foster playing the number one. Paul, that's a perfect approach shot, Paul. That ball, if it stays on the field, it might go on its own. And look at that. Paul Foster got to get one from way out on the layup shot. Perfect shot, perfect run. And that is a true coast-to-coast like butter on toast again from Santi Toccolino with a huge pass out to Paul. Well done, Paul. Breaking that tie. Mountain Chevrolet, if you're joining us for the second half here on CTV Sports, Michael Payne, Grant Gansey, Nick Rodan, and Ilario Figueres. They're in the white jerseys. The Satai in the red today. Paul Foster, Santos Bellini, Alejandro Villastrada, and Santi Toccolino. Up by a goal. This is the D. Jensen Memorial. Back and forth. And controlled now by Nick Rodan. Nick, he's going to carry this one all the way down. Rodan looking for Michael. Oh, coming in hot. He'll fly by there, and they'll turn and burn and bring it back to the defense on the offense. Here comes Toccolino. Santi keeping that pony on the field nicely. Now snapping one. Whoa, right over the head of Rodan. Nick on the little gray pony, scampering down there, picked up by Ilario. Figueres out of the air by Alejandro. Now they come together, controlled by Toccolino. Santi's going to hit one from 120 and taken off the doorstep once again by Ilario Figueres, and he'll find Rodan. Nick takes it across the center. No play for Toccolino, and we got Michael Payne on the move with 4:15 on the clock. Michael gets a piece of it, keeping it moving. Michael leans way out of the saddle. Now, nice little pickup here. Michael, look for the next shot. There it is. And a nice attempt, but that ball will go off to the right side, and we'll go ahead and line them back up for another knock-in. So both teams going back and forth here. Only the one goal at the beginning by Paul Foster to break the tie, and that will bring the knock-in into Tocolino. Santi looking for the positive possession here. And it gets taken and controlled by Roldan. Nick. Flip back shot, no problem. Looking for Michael Payne. Going for the ball. Hang on there, Michael. Gets up out of the saddle. Now it's going to be Grant Gansey, though. And Gansey and Grant will get the equalizer there. And a nice play right before the courtesy change as they'll make it 4-4 as they'll come back to the center. We got a few players changing horses. Now, as I said, as they warm, as we finish up with our trophy presentation, after our sixth chucker, they will set up a wheelie polo game. And if you've never seen a wheelie polo game, we've had a few of them the last couple weeks, you'll be very impressed in the wheelie polo. We'll break the rules down for you a little bit when they're playing it. They do play on a smaller field. As we get all of our players back on the field very quickly here for this courtesy change. All right, and back they go. So we got everybody back in the center on the bowling. Remember, they're going to switch directions after every time to score a goal. So Michael now working it down towards the Glenwood goal. He gets it down. Now Grant might have an opportunity, but cleaned up nicely by Santos Bellini. Tato keeping it going, and he'll find Tocolino. Now he'll run by because Tocolino, he's got the snap on him right there. Tocolino, and look at these horses stretch out again as it's going to be Bellini coming in from left to right. Oh, no, override. Look at that horse of Nick Roldan's stop and turn and spin around. Beautiful play here by Nick. Now he'll turn it for the Mountain Chevrolet team as they'll work it down. Grant, if he can keep it on the field, he uses the boards nicely. Gansey will leave it for Nick, but it gets broken up by Tocolino. Santi, under the neck. He'll take it back across, and it'll get backed up. Oh, off the pony and controlled down by Roldan. Nick. He'll take it forward. Roldan down the center looking for Michael. Loose ball play. They'll come together again. And it will be nobody home with a red jersey. So Nick will turn it. And he's about 120 here. So Roldan in range. There's the shot on goal by Nick. Will it carry? And they come together. But again, Alejandro doing a good job on the defensive side of the coin. Good ride off here by Roldan on Bellini. He'll turn it around the corner. Nick by himself, clicking down under a minute here in the fourth chucker, trying to break the tie. Roldan, that ball's got eyes all day long. And Nick Roldan fans, where you at, Mountain Chevrolet? As they're going to get one there. Put your hands together as Roldan, not just winning the ball on defense, turns it upfield and then lays it in there perfect. It looked like a pass to Michael, but it carries for itself, and he'll break the tie. There's your 30-second warning horn, and the ball's still in the umpire's hand. So we'll send them off, and we'll be right back after commercial break. All right, everybody, welcome back. Fit Trucker Action. And I got to tell you, a lot of Dee's friends here today, and I want to thank everybody for coming out and saying hello. As the memories, always good memories, positive memories. I mean, I'm a good friend of Dr. Dave's, probably one of the most positive people I know. The energy's so big, and that's something we want to carry today with the D. Jensen Memorial. We're going to always do that. We're always going to promote positive energy. She would want that. I remember the smile on her face, and she's an amazing woman. So thank you for coming out. Thank you for representing. And here we go, guys. Great two teams going for it here today, and they're going back and forth. Two truckers left, only one goal difference. So it is anybody's match at the moment, and this has turned into one of those fantastic matches. And look at the passing right here by Grant Gansey out to Michael Payne on the little gray. Michael with the approach. This should be a slam dunk. Oh, no. Just off the side. But they'll still keep their one-goal lead as the clock ticks down. We'll wait for Michael to get back on the field. And it'll be Tocolino on the knock-in. We want to thank Mountain Chevrolet and the Satai for representing today in the D. Jensen Memorial. And it's going to be Paul Foster. Paul on the move. Nice pickup here, Paul. This is Paul's first, wide open game. He's been preparing. He had an injury at the beginning of the season before he came. So he had to kind of just delay his polo season a little bit. But now he is getting it going quickly and doing a great job pulling the team for the Satai. Now Tocolino with a very dangerous play, but when you're Tocolino, no problem. As he cleans it up on the doorstep, Nick comes flying in there. And it'll be, off the back of the pony. Bad luck there. Now you get the snap back shot and roll down. We'll show you how to get it done from the front shot to the back shot. Nick will pick up goal number 3 for himself and goal number 6 for the Mountain Chevrolet team. Back to the center, and Santos and Tato Bellini getting a piece of that one, but that ball's going to go just off to the left. So Santos getting some opportunities out here for the Satai, just a little bit off to the left, off to the right. They'll use the courtesy change here. So with 3:55 left in the fifth, 2-goal difference as Mountain Chevrolet will control up to this point. So we got a few players going down to the Aspen side to get horses, a few players with horses down in the Glenwood side. Remember, everybody, do keep an eye on all of the banners around the field. Check all our title sponsors. And if you haven't had a chance to follow your way around the Polo Club, remember that we have all kinds of tournaments going on still. And this is our 12th season. We kicked off on July 4th. But don't forget about our highlight, some of our new highlights. And I've seen a lot of the faces that have been coming out to the Polo's Beautiful Beach Club, not just on Sundays, but on Tuesday night, Twilight Polo Night, and the drone show. And that has been, oh man, just breathtaking. A lot of fun. The games have been great. We see a lot of the pro players playing with a lot of our young polo stars and our wheelie polo in the evening as the sun goes down. And that has been a fun night. So if you get an opportunity, please join us for our Twilight Polo. And we carry on with the Rocky Mountain Open, the Carbondale Classic, and, of course, our season finale, the Maroon Bells. But make sure you put on your schedule August 17th for the Summer Polo Charity Classic to benefit the Aspen Valley Health Foundation. Very important to everybody here at the club. Here we go. Back and forth. Santos Bellini has an opportunity to get one here for the Satai. Oh, that's a good pickup, Tato. That ball's going to carry inside the 60. Drive for show. Putt for dough. Oh, no. Santos, man, just a little bit off the pony there as he goes for the drag shot. And believe it or not, it's not as easy as you think. And, of course, remember the Polo School is in session. We've had a lot of our Polo School members in the area. And if you love to play polo or try to play polo, we take care of all individuals. We are CHA certified. And if you'd like to get involved in the Polo School, just go to AspenValleyPoloClub.com and look for Juan Bellini's name. He'll also talk about Polo on Demand, and that is a huge, well, one of the most unique programs in the game of polo. But if you'd like to come in from, and you do play the game of polo, they will set you up. But we are going to get a timeout for a broken mallet. And so we'll let Grant go ahead and regroup here with 2:22 on the clock. To be precise, we have a lot of people come in from different countries and different areas of the United States to play here in the beautiful Aspen Valley Polo Club up in the mountains. And it is with the Polo on Demand program as the most unique program, well, in the world, I say, because I don't know where else you can go and have everything set up, not just the horses for a stick and ball session, but a whole team of players and horses to play in tournament-style polo. And it looks like they got everybody back on the field as Grant had a broken mallet there. And we do have that procedure in place when the ball is in a neutral area of the field. Gentlemen's rule, allow the players to get a new mallet to keep it even on the field. And here we go, as Alejandro's going to win this one and carry it down, looking for a red jersey. Santos tries to get a piece of it. Nick Nick just digging it out. Tocalino. Oh, wow. It's a tie. Pepper in the goal, in the Aspen goal, but they are just off to the left, just off to the right. And it'll be the knock-in coming here for Mountain Chevrolet. Roldan's going to tee one off like you would in a golf on a 5. And Ilario, look at this steal, the thievery play by Figueres. Ilario now on the move. Ilario coming out of nowhere once, twice. Well, he leaves it there. Michael might have a chance. There's the hook. Here comes Grant. And Grant's going to take it to the right and finish to the left. Well done, Gansey, and well done, Mountain Chevrolet, is Roldan. Well, you started it, Nick, with a great knock-in, but you got to love the thievery play by Ilario Figueres, stealing that ball away from the Satai, getting the offensive attack. Michael gets hooked, and then Grant gets the finish. So everybody getting involved with the white jersey on, getting a 3-goal lead here. And that's going to go ahead and probably take it down to your warning horn. Get ready in 8 seconds as to see if the Satai can get one here. 30 seconds coming. Here it is, and here comes the Satai. But Nick, no, picked up now by Paul. Nice little give and go to Bellini. Santos goes under the neck with it and cleaned up by Roldan, and NR will turn the defense into offense for Mountain Chevrolet with 10 seconds on the clock. Nick's going to get another 100 yards out of it for Grant. Grant might get one more. Nice play by Alejandro. But that'll end it right there. So when we return, everybody, we will have a bowl-in right here in front of us with Gaston Dorniak, our mounted official. But Mountain Chevrolet, a 3-goal lead. We'll see if the Satai can bring it back. We're live on CTV Sports and the D. Jensen Memorial. Stay with us. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back, everybody. And here we go to get ready to rock and roll in our final chucker. Remember, as I talked about the Summer Pole Charity Classic, that event on the August 17th, they'll feature polo, champagne, caviar, luxurious food by Caribou Catering. We want to thank Caribou Club. Those are interested in purchasing tickets, sponsoring a table, donations, and for live auction and volunteering for the event. Get it home with Amy Carvis to Jarvis, and she will take care of you. So we want to make sure you get organized for that event. It is a huge event, one of the many events we have here at the beautiful Aspen Valley Polo Club. But it's all about the D. Jensen Memorial, and this is our sixth and final chucker, Tocolino. Santi on the big gray. She is beautiful. He is actually. Then they take it forward here. It's going to be backed up by Roldan to Gansey. Gansey looking for Michael, turned around by Estrada, and he's going to take a long shot here, but just off to the left. So 3 goals down, 5.5 minutes left. That's a lot of time. So they are not out of it, this is a tie here. Even though the Mountain Chevrolet team has done a good job just keeping that lead. And here comes Michael once again, Michael Payne. On the move, Michael on the big chestnut. Maybe hit that one a little bit too far as Santi Tocolino is going to get there. Tocolino slams on the brakes, gets a little help from Alejandro. Now it's going to be picked up here by Gansey and taken out by Estrada. Alejandro, Visa Estrada, trying to keep it moving here. He'll get it down the field. Nick now playing the sniper in front of goal. He'll turn it around. Controlled by NR. That field, he's got options. He's got Alario to the right. He's got Grant in the middle and Michael to the left. And then Estrada, I don't know how he does it, Alejandro. Michael's coming in from the side there. Good non-call. Got to be 100% on the right-of-way there. Tocolino will regroup. They need to get going right here. 4 minutes on the clock. If they can get one now, they'll be looking good. And it's going to be Santos Bellini dragging it forward. Tato Santos. And yeah, there you go. Satai is coming alive here. Give him some love, you guys. We got to get him pumped up. Carry him through as Santos Bellini will pick up his second goal of the day. Keep it pumping up. That'll take us to our Kersey change. I got a feeling that DJ Bird might be able to pump him up a little bit. .336 on the clock. That is definitely enough time. 2 goals down. Goal a minute. They can get it going. Especially with the big hitters they got with Tocolino and Estrada. And Paul Foster and Santos doing a good job pulling the team. But it looks like Mountain Chevrolet is going to pump it up. And they are going to go ahead and come out on 3 fresh horses. Grant coming out on the dark bay. Nick coming out on the light bay. And Michael coming out on, well, kind of a middle color bay. Another bay pony. All different color bays right there. Got the light, medium, and dark. Let's see who's got the top ponies right now with 3:33 on the clock. It's going to take something. And look at this. Tocolino comes right out of the bowl and lays one down in there. Oh, no. He's got the distance. Here we go as Roldan's going to get the Michael out in front. Remember, on fresh legs now, Michael Payne, and he knows it. He snaps that one to the inside. Picked up cleanly here. Now they'll work it around the corner. And it'll be Alejandro. Ali down the center looking for Paul. Foster will get an opportunity on the gray pony. But it's going to be Grant to get there first. Now, a little bit of a miss hit there. Paul. Nice play by Paul Foster. Look at this. He's got Santos Bellini going forward. Santos, on the ride-off. Right in front of goal. That would have been perfect timing. And it would have been down by a goal with 2 minutes left. Roldan and a whistle on the play, and we have a broken ball, so 2-10. Now, on the broken ball right there, we did have a possession, so we're going to go to a fair play possession in favor of the Mountain Chevrolet team. And they're going to give it right back to the Satai. They still got time with 2:03 on the clock, but they need to get one here. Will that carry? And Nick's going to say no, it's not going to carry. It would have carried, but Nick's going to clean it up and hit a lob wedge right to Gansey. Grant not wasting any time, looking for Ilario. A little short. Turned around by Santos. He'll leave it for Tocolino. Santi now from 130. That's going to carry now. Santi Tocolino. Come on, Santi. Oh, off to the left side. And the clock will tick down once again to 120. Now it could be trouble for the Satai as Mountain Chevrolet and Nick Roldan are going to try to work it past center. Stolen away by Tocolino. He needs to get one now. He's got Paul in front. There's the approach shot. Now Roldan will carry it out of the goal mouth and control it for Mountain Chevrolet. Keep your eyes on the ball, everybody, as here comes Nicky. And are on the move. Nice play here by Roldan looking for Ilario. Ilario gets a little help from the pony and Grant Gansey. There's the hook, Michael. They all come flying together there. And it will be Roldan from about 110 and a whistle on the play. 36 seconds. With 36 seconds left, from about 165, with the wind at his back, Tocolino. Now, the two-point conversion is not in place for this game, but one man who has made a two-point conversion is Tocolino. So everybody put your energy behind this ball. Tocolino. Santi. There's the lay. Oh, off the back of Michael Payne. And Michael, it looks like he's okay. That ball's going about 150 miles an hour. Off to the left side for Paul Foster. And Paul will get one right at the end. And there you go, everybody. Put your hands together as the clock's going to tick down. And that will end it probably because they won't get time for another bowl-in. But Mountain Chevrolet will take home the 2025 D. Jensen Memorial. And here's your final horn right there. Come on, everybody. Put your hands together one more time for both of the teams. And, of course, D. Jensen. We're going to go ahead and get everybody lined up for our trophy presentation. We're going to go to a little break. I'm going to ask for Dr. Dave and Lexi to come down. Also, for our trophies, we're going to have an interview with Dr. Dave Jensen and Lexi, so we'll get them down there. But we'll have all the players up close and personal. We're going to have our best playing pony and our MVP. And I want to thank everybody once again for Mountain Chevrolet, Michael Payne, Grant Gansey, Nick Roldan, Ilario Fies, and the Satai with Paul Foster. Well done, Paul. Welcome back, buddy. Good job today with Santos Bellini, Alejandro Estrada, and Santi Tocolino. I want to thank our mounted official, Gaston Dordiak, who's done a fantastic job. And all of our wheelie players, they can make sure you guys keep it right down here. We're going to get to the wheelie game afterwards. But we'll get everybody back for our trophy presentation. I'm going to throw it to DJ Bird for a while. And when we return, we'll be back up close and personal with all the players for our trophy presentation of the 2025 D. Jensen Memorial. Stay with us here on CTV Sports. Welcome back, everybody. And we got a great group out here. And what a game here for the D. Jensen Memorial. Put your hands together, everybody, for both teams, please. A lot of fun here, both teams. They played very, very well. We're going to go with our best playing pony, though. And if I could ask Paul Foster to come on up. Paul, come on up here. And we got our best playing pony here for the 2025 D. Jensen Memorial. Bring the best pony up here. And she was awesome. Please put your hands together for Foxy right here. Owned by of course, Los Amigos team. And played by Paul Foster in the 2nd and 6th chucker. Come on up, Paul. Come on up, Dave. Come on up, Dave and Lexi, though, too. Come on up. Get in there one more picture here, Paul, with Dave and Lexi. Of course, there you go, Dave Jensen and Lexi Jensen. And what a beautiful mare. Great shot there. Congratulations, Paul. You know the gray mare. He loves the gray mare. She is fantastic. And this is a very special award ceremony. As I want to thank, please put your hands together, first of all, for Dave, Dr. Dave Jensen and Lexi Jensen. Thank you for coming, guys. I know this is a memorial, of course, for your wife, Dave, and your mom, Lexi. It is very important to us, and especially all the players. I want to thank all the players. What a game we had here. All right, let's go ahead and go with our runners-up, though. And our runners-up today, we're going to be the Satai team in the red jerseys. And I want to welcome you back. Well done today here, Paul Foster. First time being back on the field. He had a good practice game yesterday. And he's going to get in the middle there, Paul, in between Lexi. Paul, let's turn around and get a good photo stop here for Nick. There you go. 1, 2, 3. Rock and roll. There you go. Put your hands together for Paul. And my man, Santos Bellini. Come on, Tato. Great game here by Santos. We get a good shot there with Lexi and Dave. There you go. Alejandro, thank you very much, who actually won today in the earlier game, but wanted to play today in this memorial, and I really love that about that, Alejandro. And we got Facundo in there, right? Facu in there. And you always get one of the young ones in there grabbing hold. And then, of course, Santi Tocalino with his beautiful children right here. Tocalino scoring. Hey, Santi, another one from center field. You're the man, dude. You are the long ball hitter. Tocalino, that is our Satai team. And, of course, remember the beautiful resort down in Miami Beach, the Satai. What the winners today of the 2025 D. Jensen Memorial are going to go to Mountain Chevrolet. Come on, Michael Payne. Come on here. Michael, you had a great season, man. Get in the middle there, Michael. And Michelle, wherever you're at, we love the Mountain Chevrolet team. They did a great job, Michelle. Great season. You had a lot of fun. There they are right there, Mountain Chevrolet down at Glenwood Springs. Thank you, Michael. Alario, forget Alario. You had the thievery play today that got everybody off their seats. It's amazing how these guys can come through with one play and get it done. A good shot there with Dave and Lexi. Come on, Double G. Get up here, Grant Gansey. Grant Gansey, of course. Great game by Grant. He plays a lot of polo with Nick, so they get on very, very well. The good shot there. He's good friends with Dr. Dave and Lexi. And come on, Nicky Rodan, Mr. Anar in the house. And what a game he had. Hitting the long ball, scoring goals from everywhere. Come on, Lexi, get up here and get a good shot there with Nick. There you go. They're very good friends also. And there you go. Now we do have an MVP. You got to have a best playing pony. You got to have an MVP. And the MVP for the 2025 D. Jensen Memorial is going to number 4 NR. Come on, Nick Rodan. Another one. Yeah. And I know a kid up there loves that. He loves that. And if I could ask the Satai team in the red jersey, please step down. Guys, thank you very much. We appreciate it. And we're going to get a picture of the Mount Chevrolet team behind. Dave, go. Dave and Lexi, get behind with the Mount Chevrolet team. Get a picture of this beautiful trophy. I mean, this is fantastic, man. Look at this. This is a beautiful trophy. I know Nick won. Get right in the middle there. There you go. Perfect shot there. And we're going to get our team ready here for an interview with Dr. Dave. Well done. There you go. Another shot. And one more time, put your hands together for Mountain Chevrolet. And, of course, winners of the 2025. And if I could get Lexi, 1, 2. Get Lexi and Dr. Dave. Come on up here. Come on, Lexi. I'll get in the middle. Right here. You got you, Dr. Dave, for you. Lexi. And I just want to tell you guys, this is a major pleasure. Can we get you guys to clear up? Hey, Michael, you guys clean up a little bit, clear up. And Nick. Hey, Nick, got to showing your tattoos off. Got Nick going, hey, I like seeing those tattoos, Nick. First of all, what a beautiful trophy. And I'm just going to be, I love you guys. Lexi, I love you. But Dr. Dave, just tell us a little bit about what this means to the family and also having a memorial here for your beautiful wife.
Well, obviously we love polo and all the people in polo and the polo ponies. I think Dee's favorite was the polo pony. She loved to come here and celebrate all this and year after year. So it means a lot that you guys are here doing this for us. And love everybody spectating, and certainly the Gansey family and the rest of the crew. You know, you guys all mean a lot to us, and I know Dee is here, and she loves it.
Thank you, guys. Now, put your hands together for these two right here. Lexi, I love you, Dr. D. Love Dr. Dave.
All of it.
Yeah, and Lexi, love you. Once again, thank you, my man.
Thank you.
You got it. And we're going to carry this on, these memorials for Dee. But we all know, and thank everybody once again. Thank you, guys. And we are going to get ready. And I don't know if you got a wheelie, so we might see him out on the wheelie one day, right? You going to see you on the wheelie?
A little guest appearance.
All right. We're going to see him on the guest appearance because he did get a wheelie from the Aspen Valley Polo Club. And thank you again, Lexi. We love you, girlfriend. You know what I mean? Take care. And we're going to be right back here on CTV Sports. Dr. Dave and Lexi are going to be here with a group, and we're going to watch our final, the frosting on the cake, our wheelie polo game. So stay with us here on CTV Sports as I throw it over to DJ Bird. All right, here we go. We're going to go right back into it, and we're going to get this going here. We'll get out. Thank you there, Peyton. And I'm going to get all the players. Now, if you guys haven't seen wheelie polo, you're going to see it at its finest right now because this is incredible. Once again, I want to thank Lexi and Dr. Dave. And if I could get all the players to come on over, Benja. Come on over, Santi. Izzy. Mia. Faku and Candy. Here, give me that ball right there. I'm going to take this ball right there. Where's Lolo at? Come on, Lolo. Okay, so, wait. Momento. All right, so these are our players. I want to put your mouths in there when I say your name. Facundo Estrada, where you at? Faku, right here. Faku. Mia Pierres, where you at, Mia? Right there. And Silver Division Estrada, there you go. Where's Candy Tocolino at? Right there. And Benja Tocolino and Izzy Division Estrada. And this is my man Lolo right here. And we're going to get this ball thrown in play. And away we go. Uno, dos, y tres. Vamos. And away we go. As we got wheelie polo at its finest. Watch yourself, Lolo. And here we go. And I'm going to break this game down for you. Keep an eye on the players, as this is a lot of fun when they get going. Back and forth, up and down the field, they will keep it going. All right, so when they get this one right. And here we go, Mia going to score a quick goal. Now, a little different as you can set up here, as you notice how the field, believe it or not, everybody, this is the size of a football field. But you got to go, oh, look at this shot by Silver and Mia right in front again. But as you look at these goalposts, they're only 4 yards apart, and they're smaller based on our rules for wheelie polo. All right, they're going to go back and forth here. We're going to have 2 chuckers, a polo, wheelie polo, and remember that the field is 100 yards long, but they play with 10 yards behind the goals. So with the 10 yards behind the goals, that gives them the opportunity, like in hockey, and there's another one by Silver. So they play, make it, and then the other team will take it, and they go the same direction in the full chucker. Now, we got 3-on-3 playing right here. If you're going to add players, you can make the field bigger. Now, we do have our rule book written for wheelie polo, and we started this wheelie polo energy on extraordinary around the world in our Grand Champions Polo Club at gcpolo.com. And it has just grown and blown up, and that's why our rule book is designed to get you going as they play back and forth. Now, that would go to Mia. Every time you see them put their mallets in the air, that is a goal. But remember, when the ball goes beyond 10 yards, then you get a knock-in for the opposing team. When you see them fly around the field as fast as they do on these Segways-type wheels that travel 15 to 25 miles an hour, believe it or not, you will see how quickly they can move. Watch Silver as he works down the far side here, but see how he can shut it down so quickly. That's what the amazing thing about this wheelie is. It gives these players the ability to play at speed and to hone in on their skills. Now, every one of these young players you're seeing today, especially this kid right here, Benja Tocolino, can fly around the field on these wheels, but they all play on polo ponies. They are all polo players, and all of them, the young ladies and the young gentlemen, they play against each other. They are brothers and sisters. You heard some of the names, and they use the passing and the same game and knowledge and the rules of polo, and you must play wheelie polo with your right hand. Like in polo, you must play polo with your right hand. All the rules are written to right-handed players. That way they don't run into each other. If you had lefties and righties playing out there, you can understand what I'm talking about. You'd have people running into each other. Or the left-handed players would have to play to the right-handers' rules, which would give them a disadvantage. Tocolino and Benja is going to get one there, and well done, Benja. As they take it around the corner. Now it is make it, break it, take it. So you'll see the continuous play as we have 1:58 left here in this first chucker. I love the game. I do have a wheel. And as I was talking to Dr. Dave, he has a wheel. So you will see adults starting to play this game. But these young players have started the crave and the energy, so we got to give it up to them. And that's why we have so many controlled games with umpires and, of course, safety. As it looks like Silver's going to take that one in once again. Now, all players must play the game with a helmet. They must wear eye protection. They must have a wheel. As Facundo, nice try there by Facundo Estrada. And the one thing also is they must have a foot mallet and they must wear closed-toe shoes for safety. Again, it's all based on safety. And those are the rules used in there. Now, if they score from half field, that is worth 2 points on the wheel. So you can get a 2-pointer. Izzy had a 2-pointer, and Silver's had a few 2-pointers this season. So these players are practicing the long ball hit. They do change out wheels, and this is a new thing right here, as Lupe is giving her sister a new wheel. I like that. We haven't seen that done. Well done to Pierre's family taking it to a whole nother level as Mia jumps on her sisters and a shot on goal, and Tocolino's going to get another, and they'll play out this final 30 seconds. Get ready. 20 seconds left in the chucker. Back and forth. Here comes Izzy. Can he get another one before the end of the chucker? It's going to be Silver, and Silver, I believe, gets one. Is that a goal? And Mia says, yeah, so 5 seconds left. One more time for the long ball. And there you go. That'll end the chucker. So put your hands together, Aspen Valley, as we go ahead and get them ready for our second chucker of play. We'll bring them back to the center. All right, so we'll bring everybody in. All right, let's go ahead and get one. Come on, Lolo, over here. Lolo, come here. Get in the center of the field. All right, switch directions, everybody. So the green team, come on over here, Facundo. Come on over. All right, so we're going to switch directions, right? Switch directions. Okay, so the Oop, you all right, buddy? You okay? All right, you good. Hey, what can you say? They are tough. All right, so now we're going to switch directions. Green team's headed towards Glenwood. Purple, Polo School Purple's headed towards Aspen. 6-4, very close game. You guys ready, Lolo? Ready, Lolo? Uno, dos, y tres. And away we go. Off we go. Well done, Lolo. And it's going to be picked up here by Silver, and Silver's going to pick that one up, score another goal. Silver will get another. Back and forth. I'm still liking the Pierres. Hey, well done with the change of the wheel. We haven't seen the change of the wheel yet. Yeah, Silver scored at the beginning there. So that'll make it 7-4. Now, you can get the rule book and get organized. Just get with CTV Sports. My executive producer, Mike Ferreira, and our group down there, they'll get you organized. If you are interested in wheelie polo, we love it. And that's why we did put a full rule book together. And all of the equipment and everything you need to get involved in the game. All the instructions on the field size and all the different plays. And well done, Silver, once again, as he'll take that one in. And here we go, 4:40 on the clock. And this guy right here, this is my man right here, going for a two-pointer again. This might carry. Oh, nice try by Benja Tocolino. He has been trying to score from center field all summer long, and he's had opportunities, so he's going to get it. Look at this play by Silver. Is that a two-pointer? Mia says, yeah, that's a two-pointer. And Silver, that was from more than half the field. That was like way back. Facundo Estrada doing a great job here, playing the number one today. And you notice that he's trying to steal the ball as much as possible. Around and round they go. Back shot coming. Picked up here and controlled again by Silver. Silver going for two again. Are you kidding me? Silver Novicia Estrada. Another two-pointer. And Izzy is his brother, his little brother, and he's got a couple too. Now Izzy's going for him. Now, it does help out a little bit, the Polo School Purple. Mia, right in front, she'll save it. Oh, and look at that. Mia Pierres hits the ball off of Izzy, and it bounces in. That's a little different. Good try there by Facundo, trying to steal that one. Back and forth. He's doing a good job up there trying to steal the ball. I like the way he's adding that defensive dimension to the offense of their team. Shot on goal at Candy Tocolino, and Candy will get one. She was a high scorer in our last game. She was all over the place. Now Tocolino going forward here. Candy And Benja. Oh, this is a breakaway play. Izzy all by himself. Izzy now, they need one. Izzy. And, yeah, Izzy needs a shot. We'll get one. And they needed one right there. 13 goals and 2 chuckers, Janine. That's a lot of goals. They are scoring more and more every game, which means they are getting better. That's what we want to see. It's all about the teams getting stronger. And Silver off the side as that one will go off. And back and forth. Here you go again. Silver Mia says that's another goal. And they'll click now under 2 minutes. Our final 2 minutes of an amazing day here at the Aspen Valley Polo Club. This has just been fantastic with our Mount Sopris Cup and our D. Jensen Memorial. What a way to end it here with the unbelievable wheelie polo game back and forth. Polo School Purple doing a good job today, but that 13-6, it's all based on all of the 2-pointers. I think Silver had like 3 of them today. You know, back and forth here. They take it forward. Now Tocolino. Mia's going to push it across. Candy snapping the back shot. And she has been playing very well. Facundo Estrada, I know that he's been watching the videos because I was talking to his mom, Rosie, and she said that he was, whoa, hang on there, Izzy. And that wheel keeps going as they come back and forth. Less than a minute left here in our final chukker as they go back and forth. And, of course, it's all about the fun when it comes to wheelie polo as they carry it back and forth, inside, outside, getting it down into the goal. Here is the play on the shot. One more time with 35 seconds left. And there it goes. You're going to get another one, Silver, just off the left, Facundo. And Facu will turn the corner. 30 seconds left. Candy, Tocolino, Ken the Green, get one more, Mia. Nice play for Silver off the post, cleaned up by Candy. For Facundo with the steal on the back shot. Well done, as both teams really do a good job, and they bring it in once again. And there you go, as our 4 seconds will come, and there you go, our final horn. And that'll end it right there, everybody. So come on over, everybody. Well done to both teams. Come on over, as Benja said, I'm going to goal. Nice try, Benja. But come on over, everybody. Line up right here. Put the purple done in. Well done, dude. Well done, Candy. Good job. Let's put the green over here. Come over here, Izzy. Over here to the green there. Purple over here, guys. And there they go once again. Post. Come on out here, Lolo. Come on, Lolo. Everybody come out. Come on out, Lolo. Here he is, my ball bowler. All right, there they are. Polo School Purple, Polo School Green. Thank you, everybody. It's all about the wheelie polo. But I want to thank everybody today. And, of course, thank you, D, for the shot. But here they are right here. Put your hands together. Izzy, where you at? Izzy? No, Izzy. Come on, Benja. Right there, Candy. Yeah, it is Lolo. Mia, where you at? Right here. Silver and Facundo. You'll see them again. They'll be back. And once again, I'm Dale Schretz. And I speak for everyone here at CTV Sports when I say thank you for making us the leaders in polo, and not even that, but in entertainment now. And I always say here at CTV Sports, and I know you love it, and we love it, but we love the polo. Thank you.